Marcus Julius Agrippa Herodes II. My, what a name. And what a man to bear the name.
You want something, I can tell.
Not really. I have a suggestion to make, that's all.
Your suggestions are like commands. What is your command, my queen?
No, truly, just a suggestion. I thought it would be nice if we made a courtesy visit to the new Governor Festus.
If you will go with me, it is a good suggestion, Your Royal Highness.
I'll go along, Your Royal Majesty, but it will cost you.
How much?
It'll cost you 3 new gowns.
Well, that's not too high a price. We've been here a long time, Governor, and you've been a wonderful host.
Yes, we've had a marvelous time.
But we do think it's about time we went home.
It's been awfully nice having you, Your Majesties. I'm wondering about something, though.
Yes?
You are an expert on the beliefs and superstitions of the Israelites, I believe. I need advice.
Well, tell me about it. I'll see if I can't help you.
When I became governor, I found that Felix had left a certain man in prison. When I went to Jerusalem, the chief priests and elders of the Israelites told me about this prisoner, asking me to send him to them for trial. Now, this I could not do, as it is against Roman policy. So the accusers came here. We tried the man in my judgment hall. I had been led to believe that the prisoner was a dangerous criminal and deserved the death sentence. Instead, it was a question of their own superstition over one named Jesus, which had died, but whom Paul, the prisoner, claimed had been resurrected from the dead.
Sounds interesting.
Quite, Your Majesty. I could find no wrong in the man, and could not find him guilty of the charges. To gain favor with the Israelites, however, I did suggest that Paul be taken to Jerusalem and tried before the Sanhedrin. But Paul refused.
Refused? A prisoner? Well, he has no choice.
He does. You see, he's a Roman citizen by birth, and he appealed to the emperor. So I am going to have to send him to Rome. However, I don't know what to write to the emperor. That is the legal advice I would like to have from you.
Roman citizen. An unusual case. Well, before I could give any advice, I would like to talk to the man. Ask him some questions.
I'd be happy if you would, Your Majesty.
May I be there too?
I order you to be at the hearing.
Yes, Your Majesty. Will it be just we 3?
No, if it meets with the governor's approval.
His Majesty's wish is my command.
Where have I heard that before? Why not have some of the accusing Israelites present?
With His Majesty's permission, I shall use this occasion for an imposing display in honor of my royal visitors. The rich and principal men of the city, the chief captains, and all people of importance will be present. Then, with great pomp and blowing of trumpets, His Majesties will enter. With the gleaming swords and armor of the officers and the rich robes of the guests, it will be a brilliant and unforgettable scene.
I like it.
So do I.
The guests arrived at the judgment hall. Great men, wealthy men, men of renown and importance, army officers with their armor and swords gleaming. It was a grand, imposing scene. The trumpets sounded, and the imperial couple entered, acknowledged the approval of the guests, and took their place in the seats of honor. Then Paul, chained to his soldier guard, was brought in. There was nothing about his appearance that would lead the world to pay him homage. Yet in this aged man, apparently without friends or wealth or position, and held a prisoner, all heaven was interested. Angels were his attendants. Had the glory of just one angel flashed forth, the pomp and pride of royalty would have paled to nothing.
He's older than I thought he'd be.
But he is no novice. He stands straight and erect, proudly. The pomp and wealth and power of those about him does not daunt his courage or rob him of self-control.
His face, his bearing, his courage and unfaltering spirit testify to the greatness of the man. No wonder the Israelite leaders fear and hate him. It's jealousy, pure and simple.
King Agrippa, and all who are here present, you see this man against whom all the Israelite people, both here and in Jerusalem, have brought complaints to me. They loudly proclaim that he should die. But I could not find that he had done anything worthy of death. And since he himself has made an appeal to the emperor, I shall have to send him to Rome to be tried. But I do not have anything definite about him to write to the emperor. So I have brought him here before you, and especially before you, King Agrippa, so that, after hearing his case, I may have something to write. For it seems unreasonable to me to send a prisoner to the emperor without clearly stating what the charges are against him.
Aren't you going to let him offer his defense regarding the charges against him?
I'd like to have him as one of my ministers. He'd be the... what did you say?
Aren't you going to let him speak for himself?
Oh, yes, of course. You have permission to speak for yourself, prisoner.
I consider myself happy, King Agrippa, because I am permitted to talk to you about all the things I've been accused of by the Israelites. Especially, Your Majesty, because you are an expert in all customs and doctrines which the Israelites hold dear. Therefore, Your Majesty, I request you to hear me patiently.
Clever. Notice that he did not say one word against the Israelites, yet from what he did say, we are led to believe that it is a question of their beliefs as against his own, over which all this fuss has taken place.
All Israel knows how I have lived ever since I was young. They know that from the beginning I have spent my life living as a member of the strictest sect of our religion, the Pharisees. I stand here accused and being tried for a hope that all Israel has had since the days of the beginning, the hope of a coming Messiah. This hope was fulfilled when Jesus was born in Nazareth. He grew into manhood, and while healing the sick, giving sight to the sightless, hearing to the deaf, yes, and life to the dead, he was hailed by some as the long-hoped-for Messiah.
But isn't it true that most Israelites reject Jesus as the Messiah?
Oh, that is true, Your Majesty. Jesus died on the cross, was buried, and rose again the third day.
Don't some Israelites deny that Jesus was raised from the dead?
Yes, they do. But why many Israelites find it impossible to believe in the resurrection, I cannot understand. For over 500 people saw Jesus after his resurrection. However, I myself at first rejected him as the Messiah and believed that I should do something against this Jesus of Nazareth. So I went about Jerusalem, putting in prison those who believed in Jesus, sometimes even causing such people to die. I was so furious with that I even went to foreign cities to persecute them. The first man whom I caused to die was named Stephen. He was So, armed with authority from the temple authorities, I went to Damascus to arrest and bring back all I could find who believed in Jesus. Near the gate of Damascus, a light much brighter than the sun appeared at midday. All of us fell to the ground, and I heard a voice from heaven.
Could you understand the voice?
Oh, yes. It said to me in the Hebrew language, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? You are hurting only yourself, like an ox kicking against its owner's stick." "Who are you, Lord?" I asked. He answered, "I am Jesus, whom you persecute." I stood up and looked, and verily I beheld the crucified and risen Christ, the same who had walked the streets of Jerusalem, died on Calvary, broken the bonds of death by being resurrected and ascended to heaven. It was Jesus. It was his voice speaking to me, as verily as he had talked to his disciples and others.
Was he a spirit, or did he have nail prints in his hands?
When the disciples watched Jesus ascend into heaven, he had nail prints in his hands then. When I saw him at the gate of Damascus, he still had the prints of nails in his hands.
Ask him if he said anything else.
Did the voice say anything else?
Yes. Jesus gave me instructions what to do. He said, I have appeared to you to appoint you as my servant. You are to tell others what you have seen of me today, and what I will show you in the future. I will save you from the people of Israel and from the Gentiles to whom I will send you. You are to open their eyes and turn them from the darkness to the light, and from the power of Satan to God, so that through their faith in me they will have their sins forgiven and receive their place among God's chosen people. Once I found it incredible to believe that Jesus should rise from the dead, but how can I now disbelieve that which I myself have seen and heard?
Has he given you further instructions, as he said he would?
Several times, Your Majesty. He appeared to me in person while I was in prison. He came to cheer me and to assure me that I was to go to Rome and there tell the wonderful story of Jesus of Nazareth.
That's why he appealed to the emperor, so he could go to Rome.
He can't preach in prison, chained to guards.
I could not disobey the Messiah, the Son of God. I dared not, Your Majesty. First in Damascus, then in Jerusalem, and then in the whole country of Judea and among the Gentiles, I preached that they must repent of their sins and turn to God and to do the things that show they had repented. It was for this reason the Israelites seized me in the temple and tried to kill me, but God has helped me and stood by me to this very day. Only because of his protection do I stand here, giving witness to the small and great alike. The things I have told you are the very same things the prophets and Moses said would happen, that the Messiah must suffer, must be put to death, must rise the third day to announce the light of salvation to the Israelites and to the Gentiles.
You are educated, Paul. You have too much learning. It has made you mad.
I am not mad, Your Excellency. The words I speak are true and sober. King Agrippa, I can speak to you frankly and with boldness, for I know that you realize the things I have said did happen, for they took place openly, not hidden away in a corner. King Agrippa, you are an Israelite. Do you believe in the prophets? I know that you do.
Almost you persuade me to be a Christian.
O King, my prayer to God is that you and all the rest of you who are listening might become not almost, but altogether a Christian, like I am. Except, of course, for these chains that bind me.
The hearing is ended. Your Majesties will leave first.
I don't see that Paul has done anything wrong.
He certainly has done nothing for which he should die or be put into prison. Festus!
Yes, Your Majesty.
This man could have been released if he had not appealed to the emperor.
Centurion.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to send Paul to Rome along with some other prisoners. You turn him over to Julius, commanding officer of Augustus' battalion. Then send Julius to me.
Yes, sir.
Julius of Augustus's battalion reporting, sir.
Are all the prisoners going to Rome now in your custody?
Yes, sir.
I suppose you realize that you are in complete charge. Also completely responsible for their safe arrival in Rome?
Yes, sir.
You realize the penalty if you lose one or more prisoners?
Death, sir.
How soon can you leave?
I've been checking on schedules of ships, sir, and I find that none at all are leaving directly for Rome or any port on the western shores of Italy. So I plan, sir, on taking a ship going north, stopping at all ports until I find a ship going to Italy. Are you the captain of this ship, sir?
I am.
I am in charge of a group of prisoners going to Rome.
I'm not sailing to Rome.
I know that, sir, but you are going north. At each port of call, I will inquire for ships sailing to Rome.
I don't have room for many more passengers.
You have no choice, sir. I represent the Emperor, and you dare not refuse passage for my prisoners, the soldier guards, and myself.
All right. We sail early in the morning.
Comfortable?
As comfortable as can be expected.
I I'm awfully sorry, sir, but by law I must leave you chained to a soldier at all times. I wish I didn't have to do it, but I do. You see, sir, I have more or less followed your case, and I know you should not be a prisoner. You've done nothing wrong, or certainly nothing criminal.
Well, don't worry, sir. You're just doing your job.
My name is Julius, sir. Please call me by name.
Gladly, Julius. And as you know, my name is Paul.
Oh, but I respect the elderly, and my conscience dictates that I call all respectable and aged men, sir.
As you wish, Julius.
There are certain things specifically mentioned in the law about the transport of prisoners. These things I will have to obey. Otherwise, I shall allow you all the freedom and privileges I dare. As a Roman citizen and prisoner, you are permitted a physician and a slave to minister to your needs.
Well, I have them with me, Julius. My physician's name is Luke, and my companion, or you can call him a slave if you wish, is Aristarchus.
Well, they may remain with you at all times. Sir, are there any friends of yours here in Sidon? Christians?
Yes, Julius, quite a few.
Well, to prove that I know you're not a criminal, but a law-abiding, honest man, I'm giving you permission to visit your friends and, well, refresh yourself.
Oh, you're very kind of me, Julius, and I especially appreciate it since, well, I'm not feeling too well.
We must go back to the ship now, Brother Paul.
It's been wonderful seeing Christian friends and communing with them. May God bless every one of you unto salvation, so we will see each other on that great resurrection day. Farewell.
Farewell.
The winds are contrary. The captain tells me it may take a long time to reach Myra.
Where's that officer, the one in charge?
I think he's over there, sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping. What can I do for you, Skipper?
You're looking for a ship going to Italy? Well, that one in port, about to sail.
Which one? I'll go see about booking passage.
It's that big one. A cargo ship carrying wheat and corn from Egypt to Rome.
Oh, thank you, Captain. Where can I find the skipper, sir?
We're about to sail. He's busy.
In the name of Nero, Emperor of Rome, show me to the skipper.
Oh, you're an officer in the Roman army. Oh, I hadn't noticed. Oh, but as I said, the skipper is busy. However, I am the owner of the ship. Will I do?
No, I want passage on this ship to Rome.
Just yourself?
No, sir. I'm taking a group of prisoners. Also, I have soldiers to guard the prisoners. When do we sail?
You seem sure I'll take you.
You are in Roman territory and on Roman waters. You have no choice. When do we sail?
As soon as all the passengers come aboard.
Thank you. I'll transfer the prisoners immediately.
The large cargo ship sailed slowly because of unfavorable winds. It took many days to reach Fair Havens, a port on the south of the island of Crete.
Looks like we may have to winter here.
Oh, I hope not, Master. This is too small and unprotected a port. Dangerous for the ship. Nothing for the crew to do all winter long. I favor going along the coast to Phoenix. That has safe anchorage and plenty of things for the sailors and passengers to do. It's only about 40 miles. Surely we can make it there before the winter sets in. The wind is just right now, too. South wind that'll get us to Phoenix in a few hours.
May I voice my opinion, Skipper?
Huh? Oh, sure, go ahead.
I advise against trying to get to Phoenix this late in the year. If we put out to sea in this balmy wind, we may run into a fierce gale at any time. Now, this south wind generally backs round to the east, northeast, and blows a gale. And if it catches us while we are crossing the Gulf of Messara, it'll blow us away from land altogether. I maintain that the risk of putting to sea at this time of the year in this ship is too great to make it worthwhile. It's fraught with danger not only of the cargo, but of our lives.
I have heard all points discussed. I favor going to Phoenix for the winter.
You represent the Emperor, so to Phoenix we go.
sorry, sir, that I felt that I had to go against your advice, but well, the port of Phoenix is safer to winter in than Fairhaven's.
Oh, I'm not a sailor, Julius, but I've done a lot of traveling on sailboats and know a little bit about the wind. A soft south wind here in this area at this time of year indicates that at any moment it'll suddenly turn into a gale, east-northeast.
Oh, but sir, the way the wind is blowing now, we'll get to Phoenix in a few hours.
Oh, don't worry about it, Julius, my son. You represent the Emperor. The master and the skipper had to abide by your decision. Right now, the wind is 2 points abaft the beam. It's very good wind to reach Phoenix safely in a few hours.
The wind is increasing.
Yes, I notice. And also these clouds. I'm sorry, Julius, my son, but the gale will be upon us in a few minutes. And the skipper knows it, too.
Mate, furl the mainsail aloft. Quartermaster, heave to, starboard tack.
To furl the mainsail, what does that mean?
It's to take in the big square sail and fasten it on the mainyard. And heave to on the starboard tack means to turn the ship to the right, in this case, to the north.
Mate, hoist the storm sails, move!
You were right, sir. The wind is blowing up a storm, as they say.
It's worse than that, my son. It's a typhoon. It may last for days. The skipper's a good sailor and knows what he's doing. He's trying to avoid the quicksands at Syrtis. If we rode the winds, we could go straight to Syrtis, but by heaving to on the starboard tack, the ship will blow westward, broadside, have a tendency to forge ahead or head reach in the direction she's pointed, to the north.
Mate, quartermaster, get your men and thrap her.
Thrap a ship? What is that?
Now, this ship is old. It's about to fall apart. She leaks badly, so she must be made snug or tied together, literally. They actually wrap ropes around her under the hull and across deck. They tighten the rope as much as possible. And when the rope gets wet, it tightens even more, and the ship is, in truth, tied together so she won't leak as badly or fall apart. A ship has to be old and in pretty bad condition to have to do this, and this ship needs it.
Mate, lower the gear! Hurry, we're about to fall off into the sea.
Oh, that, my son, means the big mainyard. Oh, that's the long spar to which the sails are attached, and all the gear must be lowered to the deck. The ship will ride more evenly with less strain on her hull.
And so the unseaworthy ship rode out the storm and heavy seas for one day. The second day, however...
Quartermaster! Overboard with the deck cargo and all unnecessary gear!
The third day...
Mate! Quartermaster, all hands on deck! Crew, passengers, soldiers, prisoners, everybody! The mainyard with attached sails, blocks, everything is going overboard. This will take all hands. Now get to it.
Not you, Paul, sir.
He said all hands, including prisoners.
My authority, as representing the Emperor, is greater than either the master or the skipper. I say you're not going to endanger yourself in this gale and slippery deck. Soldier, do not unlock the chains. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
On the 14th day...
For 13 days we've been without sun, moon, or stars. No means of knowing where we are. The only means of safety left to us is to run the ship ashore. But we know not which way or where ashore is. And the ship is about to be pounded in two. So, I'm afraid all hope is gone. We'll flounder at sea.
Now listen to me, my brothers. You should have listened to me and not left Crete. Even so, I exhort you to be of good cheer, for there shall be no loss of any man's life among you. Only the ship will be lost.
All of us, crew and passengers, respect you, Paul. But how can you be sure there'll be no loss of life? Perhaps you're not sure.
I am very sure, for there stood beside me this night an angel of the God I worship and serve. He said to me, "Fear not, Paul, you must be brought before Caesar, and lo, God will save the lives of all that sail with you. Wherefore, sirs, be of good cheer, for I believe God. It shall be even as he said, but we will be wrecked and cast upon an island."
On the 14th night, about midnight...
Skipper! Skipper!
Land ahead! Land ahead! Land? You see land as dark as it is?
No, sir, but there is land. I see huge white breakers to the leeward.
Mate, take soundings immediately.
20 fathoms, skipper! Only 15 fathoms now, skipper!
We're approaching land. It's too dark to run her aground. We'll have to hold her fast till morning. Mate, out with the 4 stern anchors. Be quick about it.
Some of you go to the stern and let down the anchors. The rest of us will go forward to the ship's boats and let it down into the water. If you hurry now, we'll wait for you. This ship is not going to take this pounding until morning. We'll save ourselves while we can.
Julius, the sailors are letting down the small boat. They're trying to save themselves. However, unless they remain on the ship, none of us can be saved, for no one else can beach the ship properly.
We'll take care of them. Come on, soldiers! We cut the rope. Set the small boat adrift.
Fellow passengers, crew and officers, we have been without food for 14 days. For health's sake we should eat, for there shall not a hair fall from the head of any of you. All of you will get to land safely.
Then were the 276 people on the ship cheered. And when they had eaten, they cast out the wheat into the sea to lighten the ship.
Daylight, daylight, and land leeward.
See any known landmarks?
No, skipper. I've never been here before.
Probably an island. Wonder which one.
Skipper, there's a creek. It's big enough. It has a sandy shore to thrust the ship into, if we can maneuver it that well. Now, wisely, you let out only the aft anchors, so we are pointed directly at the creek head.
We'll try for it. All hands at their stations. Mate, have your men ready to hoist the foresail. Also be ready to cut the rudder bands and the anchor ropes. You yourself handle the runners. Hoist the foresail! Loose the rudders! Cut the anchors! She's moving! 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 Hard now! Leeward, 2 degrees, mate!
She doesn't respond! She's lodged between some rocks, skipper!
All hands to the foredeck, hurry! Broken apart by the waves.
I think everybody got safely to the bow.
I hope so.
I'm sure they did.
Captain Julius, sir. Each soldier is responsible for the prisoner he guards. We suggest, sir, that all prisoners be put to death so that none escape.
The law permits that, I know, soldier. But my orders are that none of the prisoners will be put to death. You and the other soldiers are responsible for only one prisoner. I am responsible for all.
You would risk your life to save the lives of criminals?
They are not all criminals.
Paul?
Yes, Paul, for one. We owe him our lives. His God saved him from the angry sea, and us also because of him.
Yes, sir.
Each soldier will now unlock and remove the chain from his prisoner. Now, all soldiers and prisoners who can swim, stand over here. The rest of you, I gather, cannot swim. All who can swim, move to the leeward side of the deck. You are to swim to shore. Then those who cannot swim will jump in, find pieces of the broken ship, logs, or whatever they can, and start for shore. Those who are already there will go out in the breakers and help those who can't swim. Now, that's an order. Those who can swim, ready. Jump in the water. Jump! They got to shore. Every one of them. They're waiting for the rest of you. Now do the best you can. You'll make it. Ready? Jump!
Sir, All soldiers and prisoners present and accounted for.
Fine. Now, we're all alive and safe on shore. Cold in this rain, but safe.
I never thought I'd be on land again. Sir, should we again fasten the chains on the prisoners?
I wish it weren't necessary, but the law says that a prisoner headed for Rome must be chained to a guard every minute of every day. So, fasten your chains to your prisoners.
Does anyone know where we are?
Well, several men came out of the bushes. The skipper's gone to meet them.
I hope they're civilized, friendly enough not to attack us.
Julius, you need not worry about those people. They're friendly. See, they smile and welcome the captain. Oh, now he's bringing them here.
I hope they have a dry and warm place. I'm about to freeze.
Sir, we could build a fire. Anyone here have a flint? I guess not.
Well, certainly our host can start a fire.
Folks, this is the ruler of this part of the island. Oh, by the way, this is the island of Malta, south of Sicily and about 200 miles south of the tip of Italy. Oh, not too far off, of course.
Welcome to our island. You are wet and cold. We will build some fires.
Oh, he read my mind.
My people will start some fires. My people will help. You can get warm.
All right, all of you get busy and help. We may have to stay here until spring, so we don't want to wear out our welcome.
I'll try to find some dry wood. I found a few sticks. I'll put them on the fire.
Ouch! A snake! A viper! It's poisonous. Now shake him off your hand, please. Quickly, you'll die.
Well, there, into the fire he goes.
See the chains? He's a prisoner, maybe a murderer. He escaped the mad sea, but the gods say he must die. That snake bit him.
The chief said a snake viper bit the old man. He's a prisoner. The chief says he's going to Rome, probably to die for murder. He'll not get to Rome. He'll die now. Soon he'll be in great pain.
A viper bite makes pain, all right. Then death. Why doesn't he holler? His hand is not getting big. It didn't hurt him. Why?
Soon he'll scream, then die.
But he's not.
He will. He's a murderer. The gods will make him die.
I'll ask the chief. Chief, the old man in chains, he was bit by a viper.
The old man is a prisoner, maybe a murderer. The gods had the snake bite him, so he would die now.
But he is not dying. Why?
Maybe he's not a murderer.
His hand is not even swelling.
He's not a murderer. Must be a god.
I'll go tell the people. We'll worship him. He is a god. The snake couldn't hurt him. He is a god.
These people seem to regard you as a god because that viper didn't hurt you.
They'll soon learn I'm just an ordinary human being.
Well, then why didn't the bite of that viper have any effect on you? It would have on me or anybody else.
Julius, I have the greatest personal physician in all of creation.
Luke? He wasn't even here. He was...
No, I don't mean Luke. I mean Jesus, the Son of God, the Messiah. He is the creator of all things. He makes the ill well again. He even raises the dead to life. Someday, he will resurrect everyone, the good and the bad.
Yes, I've heard you say this time after time, and until now I did not believe it, but it may be so. Well, if it is so, you certainly worship a wonderful God.
I worship the only God. He lives and has being. Other gods are mere wood or stone, for they have no being. They can move only when a human moves them. They can neither talk or think. The God I worship is all-knowing, all-powerful. He is love. I have seen and talked to him, so I know whereof I speak.
Well, I won't argue with you about that, because I believe you. But we'd better change the subject. We're getting a little too deep for me. It feels good to be on solid ground and in out of the rain, wind, and cold, huh? I don't think I like traveling on the seas.
Yeah, there are many dangers involved, but the skipper was a good sailor. He did exactly the right thing at the right time.
Even ran aground in the rocks.
The people here really do think you're a god, Paul. The highest Roman official of the island, his name is Publius, wants the god who came to them by way of a great storm to be his guest at the palace, along with the god's helpers, meaning Aristarchus and me.
Did you accept the invitation?
I most certainly did. It will give us a chance to prove that you are not a god, but that there is a God of love and mercy and power, a God who is willing and anxious to be a help to everyone.
I am happy to have a God in my home. My people are happy too.
Oh, please, Your Honor. Please, I'm not a god. I'm just a man like you.
You must be a god. The snake did not kill you. It would have killed me. My people watched, and they saw the snake bite your hand. But it did not hurt you. Now, why was that?
That was because the god I worship sent his angel to protect me from the snake bite.
You, a god, worship another god?
I worship the only God there is. He lives in the heavens. Someday he is coming to take everyone who believes in him back to heaven to be with him forever and ever.
Sounds good. You can tell me more later. Right now, I'm concerned about my father. He's sick. He wants to see you, the god. Will you go with me? Father, this is the God which the snake could not hurt.
Pray, sit down.
Greetings, sir. My name is Paul, and this is Luke, my physician. And this is Aristarchus, my aide.
Greetings, sir. May God bless you.
Salutations.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but I am not a god. I'm just a man, a prisoner on my way to be tried in Rome.
Gods do not lie. If you say you are not a god, you must not be a god. But you are a good man. I can tell that.
And you look as if you might be very sick.
Yes, I'm sick, all right. For a long time I've been sick.
The God whom I worship is the God of creation. He is all-powerful. If it is his will, he can make you well.
Can your God make me well?
Yes, if you have the faith to believe he can.
I believe you. You tell the truth. You do not lie. If you say your God can make me well, your God can make me well.
Our Father, who art in heaven, this man knows nothing of thee or thy son Jesus. No one has told him. But, O God, he does have the simple faith of a child. If it be thy will, if thy name can be honored and glorified by healing of this man, I ask thee to heal him. As I lay my hands on his head, make him well, restore him to health and strength. Let him know, O God, that there is a God, the one and only God who cares for him, loves him, and desires him to be saved to an eternal life with thee. We thank thee. In Jesus' name, amen.
I'm well. You speak the truth. Your God is strong, powerful, kind. What a wonderful God you have.
You heard about the ship that broke up on the rocks. The people all made it to shore. A man by the name of Paul has a powerful, good, kind God. He healed the father of Publius. He can heal you. Get someone to take you to Paul. I'm going to tell all the sick people on the island about the God of Paul. They can go and be healed. All the sick people on the island can be healed by the God of Paul.
And the people on the island who had diseases came to Paul, and they were healed, every one.